What we do. Bang. All right. Okay. All right. We're baking. Great pumpkin fucking Thanksgiving bake-off. Who we got here? Okay. You would never tell today was a holiday with a 1-year-old chasing a baby around this morning. Babies don't care what day it is. They don't care the holiday, the day, the time, the moment. They don't give a shit. It's nothing against them. But, oh, man. Oh, I gotta get my shit together. All right, here's what we're doing. We're gonna turn this roasted pumpkin I did last night, I'm gonna put it into this pan. The pumpkin bread recipe is what I'm taking to my Thanksgiving later. This bread, this pumpkin goes in here. So put this here. Happy Thanksgiving. Let's see, turn this shit around. We gotta get some decorations. There you go. Let's do that. There we go. Whoop. Okay. How we do? How we doing? How we doing? Bang. There you go. Apparently this Beanie Baby is worth thousands of dollars, but I don't believe it. Okay. Okay. And I got the turkey cup. I was playing turkey games last night on stream. All right. Oh, fuck. I gotta empty the dishwasher, too. Oh. Good shot. Need a big spoon. Okay. Note to self, empty the dishwasher. All right. Let's shed a little light on the subject. Okay. No, that ain't it. Brighten it up, lighting on. There we go. What are you making? Pumpkin bread. This pumpkin is going to go in this pan. Do a little pumpkin loaf. This is what I'm taking to Thanksgiving dinner. This is my, well, for dessert. I bring the same thing every year. Everybody loves it every year. We'll have it and go, oh my God, it's so good. Okay, which it is. So that's an actual pumpkin I roasted. How we doing? It's a roasted pumpkin. Scoop it out. Oh man, this thing's like falling apart. I did a good job on the roast. This is what you want. See that? Look at that. I don't even need the spoon. Nice and roasted. Yeah, look. So pumpkin. Now I'm a little congested. Don't taste much at all of anything, but you taste a little bit of that earthiness, very earthy flavor. Pumpkin's very bland on its own. Like at least orange pumpkins. If you get like a nice kabocha squash, like what they call a Japanese pumpkin, those are great. Those are the best ones for this. This is a perfect roast. So when you do a pumpkin, when you roast a pumpkin for a homemade pumpkin pie, pumpkin breads, really pumpkin recipe, you want to really roast it and get a lot of the moisture out. Otherwise, I've tried steaming pumpkins before, it gets too much water in them, and you get a really loose pumpkin puree. But then you got to put it on the stove and cook out the water, and it's just a mess. Oh, man. Stuff closest to the rind is such a earthy taste. You could even do the rind, but it's too gritty, too grainy. And the fact that pumpkins grow on the ground, they grow in shit, so you don't want to eat that. It's roasted, and I scrub it before I roast it, but my goodness. Okay, there's that. This just falls right off. So you know you did it right. You get a little bit of that. The caramel, natural sugar, that's what that brown is. You want to get a little bit of that. It has a nice hint of like a caramelized sugar caramel. How are we doing? Where are you from? Where are you from? We only have turkey for Christmas since we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Yeah, Thanksgiving's an odd holiday. What I like about it is it's really a uniquely American holiday. Part of the American experience. Yeah, there's colonialism. Yeah, bad shit happened. But that's human history. There's conquest. People have moved around and conquered, less advanced species for thousands of years. The Pilgrims was a little more advanced. Again, the gunpowder, sailing ships, and but by the time the Pilgrims got here, disease from colonialism had already wiped out that group. So it's really like, I don't say it's anybody's fault, but to say it's only the white people showed up and killed everybody is just wrong. That's not true. I mean, it's just not. There were native indigenous groups that sided with the Europeans to help wipe out their enemy native groups. Nobody's perfect. Everybody's behind their dirty. The colonialists, the settlers, they did wrong. They applied their system of, land, buying land, acquiring land in their courts. They showed up and suddenly had jurisdiction over people that didn't have those systems. When the Revolutionary War ended, there was, the Paris peace talks, Treaty of Paris, ending the Revolutionary War. The indigenous groups in North America were not represented, so they really didn't have a stake in anything. It's horrible, it's sad, but okay. This came out beautifully. Look at that texture. Nice and gooey. The turkey doesn't shake its ass. We need the dog. Oh. Are you poor? I can donate. Yeah, go ahead and donate, Daniel. I'm very poor. Go ahead. Happy Thanksgiving from China. I don't believe that you're from China. Type in Chinese, and I'll believe you. I can speak and read Chinese, so I don't believe you if not, because, the VPN and whatnot in China. Croc talk. So I'm in North America. I'm in the U.S. As the most will say. Happy Thanksgiving to Richie Dubs. Happy Thanksgiving, Richie. Richie, what are you making for your Jewish Thanksgiving? Somebody was asking. Nisha was asking, what's Richie making for Thanksgiving in Israel? You're Jewish now, remember? Your lore has been retconned. You're now a Jewish man. By someone who claims that they have an eidetic memory, twice misidentified you as a Jew living in Israel. I give him a little bit of slack on that because he's mistaking you with Roy, Richie, but Roy's name was Bug Maniac Roy in the Discord. You're just Richie Dubs, and like he fucking conflated the two, but he did it twice. But he goes around telling people, and he'll be talking to me and be like, "I have an eidetic memory. I know what's going on." Like hyping himself up, and mistook you for a guy living in Israel 2 times. You gotta be kidding me. Be right back. Baby and wife are home. No, I'm not making cheeseburgers. Okay, maybe you are from China. Okay. How did you get past the firewall then? Yum mangoes. These aren't mangoes, these are pumpkins. Just nangua. We're making we'll do a fun. Nangua mianbao. Making a hillbilly's favorite pie. No, I'm making a bread. It's a pumpkin bread that goes in this. So, all right. It's in the food processor. My daughter just got back from the playground. I am preparing baby lunch. The baby brunch. I don't know what to call it. Baby pizza that she had, I made yesterday. I give her the cut up one first. I'm making pumpkin bread. And welcome back. You were here yesterday. It's going in this. I had to take a little break to get the baby in the high chair, feed the baby, give the wife some relief. Happy Thanksgiving, grinding this pumpkin. You add a little bit of water to loosen up. It's very packed in here. You don't want it to get too wet. I might have done a little too much water, but I can't just throw in raw pumpkin too much. Pizza, pizza. Pizza's yummy? If you want more, let us know. Yes. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, we got 10 likes already. Wow. You should show Bella. She's looking right at it and show her on the phone. Really. Okay. This is good. You want to know? You can tell how good it is. Like do this. If it's thick and not too runny, that's good. It's a little too wet for my face. More pizza? I have to make more pizza. Okay. Okay. How we doing? SY isn't a high five. Thank you, SY. I know you. Sun came out and dried up all the rain. Like miniature, like actual like these. Yeah, she agrees. All right. Ooh, stream. Hey, Nishi, happy Thanksgiving. If anybody's interested, tonight we're going to watch the Thanksgiving Day Macy's Parade tonight. I know after the fact, but it's still Thanksgiving, still counts. So a watch party. Nishi, any chance you could drop a link to the Discord? Let's get... Hey. A little loose. A little looser than I'd like. It's kind of tricky. I had to put water in to emulsify it. If you put something like this in a blender and there's no water, it just doesn't move, doesn't grind. So you have a little bit of liquid. I do not own a piggy. That's my daughter in the background, sucking down her food because she'd rather play than eat, and now she's crashing it. I started. Happy Friday. It counts. Today's almost like a Friday. Oh, that's a good point. Okay. Getting the bird going? Oh, no problem. Yeah, get that bird going. Do like last night. Think of the games I played, the turkey games. Make sure you punch your turkey. Gotta empty the dishwasher. Okay, since this pumpkin, I'm probably not gonna eat all of it. Put some of it away. Put my French press away. I know what I need. Okay. Toasting bread. What's everybody making for Thanksgiving? What are your plans? Nisha, you're using real bread for stuffing, right? Not that crap Stouffer's in a box. I am 99% certain you're about the real stuffing, not that pre-made junk. That's for white housewives, white people, white women housewives. Yes, it's pumpkin puree. You tell them, BB. Turn on the pumpkin? How do I do that? 666. Okay. Don't be cute. If anybody gets cute here, I'm going to ban you. I know that. No, but this guy just might be a clown, though. There is, if you scroll up, there's somebody who did type in Chinese earlier. I don't know what they said. He said he's in China, and I said I didn't believe him because of the VPN. I was like, I can speak and read Chinese, so prove it. But I could have gotten Google Translate news. This is pumpkin puree. Yes. Oh, that liquid's driving me crazy. All right. All right. While we wait. Child is under 5. Okay. See that? Got a little bit of liquid in here. I'm not crazy about it. I'm going to put this in here. We're going to extract the water out of this. Oh, it's already coming out. Beautiful. You can hear it. Oh man, thank goodness. They went a little too heavy on the water. There you go. So underneath the weight of the puree, it's getting the water out. Probably means the puree machine. All right, you see this? It's draining. There's liquid coming out of it. Okay, look at that. This is how you make a nice pumpkin spice latte. This is what you want. Pumpkin. You're making a mess? How's that pizza? Swallow it whole, I bet? Lovely. Okay. Yeah, so when you puree it, usually with like thick stuff like this, the food processor, it's not going to process it, add a little bit of a liquid. I might have gone too heavy on the water, but there's a few ways you can do this. You can put it in something like this and let it drain overnight. But you got to keep pressing it and working it. Or you can put it on the stove and cook it. That'll cook the water out, but it makes a huge mess and splashes. the weight from this is bringing down the water. I'm gonna put the bread, it's a pumpkin bread. It's gonna go in this pan, make a nice pumpkin loaf. This is my contribution to the Thanksgiving later. To the Thanksgiving table. Yeah, this is a Nordic bakeware pan. This is actually expensive. Like, fun fact, I actually got this as a Christmas gift a few years ago. I wanted one. I was like, let me just put it on the Christmas list, and I got it for Christmas after Thanksgiving, and I was like, all right, cool. Now I got it for next year. Because after, pro tip, if you want to buy Thanksgiving bakeware, cookware, any kind of holiday merchandise, holiday stuff, buy it after the holiday, and you'll have it for next year. You're doing stuffing. Stuffing this joint full of Thanksgiving. Yes, you are, Richie. Richie, what are you making in Israel? You got to tell us. Tell us about your kosher Thanksgiving. So, how we doing? Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, Rusty. Look at all the water coming out of this. Pumpkin puree is something. Okay. Hi. You what? Alright. Here's our recipe. This is a recipe by a YouTuber named Preppy Kitchen. This is his pumpkin bread recipe. I wrote it down so I don't have to watch the video. It's the best pumpkin recipe you're ever going to need. There we go. Get some light. So, best one you're ever going to need. Get everything going here. Yeah. This holiday, Alex, is Thanksgiving. Yeah. Alex, what country are you from? I'm guessing you're not from the U.S. This is for Thanksgiving. Just go on YouTube if you want, after the stream that is, and just look up like American Thanksgiving, the meaning. Like, it's the lore, story behind it is the pilgrims being, why is this open? Can I use some of this? Pilgrims being the Puritans from England who left, came to Plymouth Rock, Massachusetts, and shared a meal with the Indians. The Pilgrims got here, they looted the graves of dead Indians who had died from, 50 years or so of European contact, European diseases. They made contact with a Native American, an indigenous person who was actually enslaved by Europeans, learned English, eventually worked his way back to his village to find everyone was dead. White people were living there, but he taught them how to fish, how to fertilize the land, how to farm crops, what they grow, how to survive. And eventually, a year later, they had a bountiful harvest feast and shared a meal with the natives. They were like shooting guns off and stuff, like actually kind of scaring them a little bit. That's a very, very short version. But we fat Americans, so we shall. Oh, Jesus. Rusty, who are you talking to with that comment? Rusty, who is that? Do you speak English? Do you speak it comment directed at? That's not cool. This is why you piss me off sometimes, man. Really. Thanks, Richie. Yeah, don't be an a-hole, Rusty. Really, not everything has to be a movie quote.
Yeah. Oh,
I just did an Abe Simpson and walked in a circle. Rusty, that's just not cool. That's just, there's I'm not doing it. Come on, man. Grow up. All right. No, you're doing the right thing, Richie. Thank you. You just don't, like, since there's not from here, you don't just start cracking movie quotes. Exactly. No, don't. So I know Rusty. We go way back. He talks more than he should sometimes. Okay. You're from Romania, so that means you're I want to visit Romania and visit like Vlad Dracul sites, like the actual Dracula, like the history around him. Like, Alex, do you consider Vlad Dracul, what we call Dracula? Do you consider him a hero? Is he a hero in Romania? I've heard he's like lionized over there because he did keep the Ottomans out. Basically he saved his country from a caliphate. Yeah, Vlad the Impaler, the actual guy. Okay. All right, 1 3/4 cup of flour. This recipe is very specific. You're supposed to put everything together and sift it, but my sifter is occupied, so I'm going to use a whisk. So, story time. Go ahead. No, I love it. I read the Dracula book, which has nothing to do with the actual guy. But I got into the actual history of Romania a little bit, and every Halloween I watch videos on the actual guy, Vlad the Impaler. It's a really his history is really messy and confusing. It's like kidnapped, exiled, held ransom. My baby's cracking up. I'm shaking the flower to get it level, and she's cracking up. Say hi. Hi. Say happy Thanksgiving. Say hi, Richie. Okay, she tried. One of the Gorgeous Cup. Sir Robertson, hello, food, yes. There you go, Richie. Now you're talking. Richie, is that going to be kosher pasta? Given you're Jewish now? Okay. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. 1 teaspoon. Make sure you do this right, otherwise it'll turn into a bitter mess. 1 teaspoon baking soda. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. Move over, Rover. You like watching Daddy? Half a teaspoon of salt. More puffs? Can you eat some more pizza? Whoa. Are you alright? Clowning. 1.5 teaspoon of cinnamon. Half a, why did I put that? Half a teaspoon of, I think it's half a teaspoon. No, 1.5 teaspoons? Yeah, it's 1.5. You can never have too much cinnamon. And I actually don't, so I kind of ran out of cinnamon. Yes, he fought for our country and kept the Ottomans out so they couldn't get our land. Yes, there are a lot of castles in Romania. How you doing, Xander? Visit Afghanistan someday with your family. Yeah, I will when the Taliban leaves. Tough one for toddlers. I often get called a profanity. Yeah, I know Vladi did build like various castles, but there's no like actual Dracula's castle. It doesn't exist. All right. Oh, we don't want the cinnamon challenge. Are people still doing that cinnamon challenge where they eat a tablespoon of cinnamon and hospitalizing themselves? Oh, is that a crown? All right. So the spice section sells just a pumpkin pie spice. That's got, this one's not even open. This actually has everything in it. Okay. It's banned on YouTube. Cinnamon challenge is banned on YouTube. It should be because people are hurting themselves. Half a teaspoon of allspice. Baby bear, you alright? Don't talk with your mouth full. Dealing with a 1-year-old is nerve-wracking. Ground ginger. half a teaspoon, 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger. That could have been bad. There we go. 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. I always found nutmeg fun to say. Because I'm pretty sure I heard that from the podcast network I follow. They were discussing content. Yeah, well, he didn't invent the vampire story. There's old folklore tales of vampirism, but people leave out and forget, and just suddenly don't know. And I don't blame them for not knowing. Bram Stoker grew up in Ireland. He's Irish. He was raised on ghost stories from like his grandparents of old Irish folklore and scary, spooky stuff. That's what part of his inspiration was. But the Dracula book is interesting, but it's not that great in terms of quality. It's a lot of borrowed ideas and concepts. There's a cowboy, like one of the characters in the Dracula novel is a cowboy from Texas. Bram Stoker never even went to America, and has never been to Texas. He never even met a Texan. I think what happened was back then, when he wrote the book, well, there was a thing from America that were called dime novels. Dime novels about Western, tales of the Wild West in the U.S. He probably read some of those and got inspired from that. It was all the rage back then. So I whisked these together. It's just as good as sifting. Two eggs, milk. What do we need now? 2 eggs. What's adrenochrome? What is that? Love to see the proper storage. Pantry mods? No, I keep my kitchen tight. I spend a lot of time I clean my kitchen regularly. Working in restaurants ingrained that into me. Yeah. Yeah, there's an old story about a vampire named like Varmy the Vampire. He's like a really silly character. I think that predates Dracula as well. But throughout human history, there's been stories of monsters and ghosts and demons who drink human blood. It's not a stretch that you can't get that. I need another bowl. All right, what happened? Lemon juice?
Oh, that's lemon juice.
Yeah, what do you think's happening? All right. Salt. Yeah, there's, well, so Vlad the Impaler, also a product of his time and history, the printing press was coming into existence, and there was these, like, legit horror stories, like horror pamphlets coming out about his atrocities, impaling people, and like, if someone's so scary and horrible, there's a lot of myth built around them. Let's go, yeah, he killed all these people. Oh, I heard he drank their blood. Well, I heard he impaled them and then ate them. Like, it just gets scarier and scarier. And back then, people were stupid. Their entire worldview and the way of understanding the world was the Bible. So they believed those things. And the printing press helped spread that around. Blood-derived drug that's probably responsible. Oh, okay. Blood-derived drugs. Adrenochrome is a blood-derived drug that is probably... All right, now the fun part. Biomolecule produced by the body by the oxidation of hormone adrenaline, hence its name, the chrome. Okay. Look at all that water coming out of my pumpkin. That's beautiful. Okay. You what? Well, I think you try to lay down and get some rest.
Go down.
Okay, lay down here and get some rest.
Go down.
Hey, how are you? Well, he didn't drink it. Not at all. Yeah, Vlad Dracul, I'm pretty sure he was a Christian, but Christians were bloodthirsty animals. Let's not kid ourselves. He was about to actually drink blood, though. Like, that wasn't going to happen. He wasn't going to do that. Half a cup of brown sugar. All right. The brown sugar gets very packed. See this? This is brown sugar. Sometimes I eat handfuls of this. Not really handfuls, but a lot. More than I should. Normally I deviate some of the sugar in this recipe, half a cup of brown sugar. When I make this for me and my wife, I make it a healthier version, less sugar. Half a cup. There we go. Go down, yeah. So we take her upstairs for a nap. And when I go upstairs, take a nap, she goes, go down, which means go stay downstairs, go downstairs, don't take a nap. People are saying go down is so cute. All right, 2/3 cup of sugar. I don't even want to give. I can't stand cutting into sugar like this. White sugar is so bad for you, and it clumps up. Look at this. Oh, God. Look at this. I feel so guilty putting this much sugar in the recipe. I am going to deviate. It's like a little under 1/3 of a cup. Where are you going, baby bear? Quarter cup of milk. I'm using almond milk. Almond milk is nice. Making a pumpkin bread, Mr. Greasy. I'm gonna wash your hands. You should wash your hands too. Okay, now for the star of the show, the pumpkin. I'm gonna put this white people sugar away before I lose my mind. I hate looking at it. No, we're not quite done with the pumpkin. Ooh. Oh. Look at all that. If I had some vodka, I'd put it in there. Smoke wort something in Chinese before. Hello, Smoke. Greeting from Brazil. Almond milk removes minerals from your body. This doesn't have corn syrup in it, almond milk. I hope not. There's no way it does. My wife is real into healthy. I am too. No, this doesn't have corn syrup in it. No corn syrup. RFK approves. So your pumpkin, it needs to be a little looser than this usually. Not. It needs to be less watery. If I were to leave this overnight, look at all that. This would make a great booze. Okay. We're going up. Temporary. Oh no, oh no, it's falling, it's falling. No, I don't need to drain every drop of water. Nishi, what's with the Chinese? Well, Zhang Zai Sheng, Zhonghua People's Republic, Heguo. Nishi, you're killing me. Why are you typing in Chinese? I got some of that. Who's from China in here? That guy from China left before. Ooh. Go. My hand is starting to hurt. Ah. This is one of those overpriced cookware stores in the mall. I got this thing. It's worth every penny. I've had it for years. but my gosh, okay. I don't need to be this picky. You can tell it's starting to thicken up a bit. It's losing some of the water. And keep in mind, like when you make a recipe, baking, you don't want to have any water in your bowl from when you wash the bowl. There's even a pumpkin seed in here. Look at that. Google Translate. Official citizen, yeah, Zhonghua Minzu. Greetings from Israel. Shalom, Richie. I know a little bit of Hebrew. Shana Tova. Shana Tova. Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shana Tova. L'chaim. I spoke Hebrew to people recently, and they're like amazed. Like, what, why? You're not Jewish. Okay. I think I'm done here. We don't need to, this isn't gonna be perfect. So since it's a little wet, I'm gonna go a little lighter on the pumpkin, slightly. Yeah. Oh. You can see there's a little bit less in this because all the liquid. Look where we're at now. You too, Alex. Happy Thanksgiving. You may not be American or from America, but happy Thanksgiving anyway. Thanks for hanging around. Hi. Can you not wear shoes in the house? You want to wear your inside shoes? You want to wear Maxine's shoes? No, the shoes are dirty. You shouldn't touch your shoes. Baby bear. We're moving on. We're going to do our pumpkins as it is. 1 1/3. 1 1/3 cup. Okay. One and 1/3 cup. What? Okay. So this, you're gonna separate your wet ingredients and your dry ingredients. Oh no, what fell in there? Okay. Something you don't want to hear the baker say. Oh no, what fell in there? It was just extra pumpkin. So I need 1/3 of a cup. I'm gonna do a little bit less than 1/3 of a cup. This batter is gonna look very wet when it's done. Okay, good enough. Arguably, I want to go a little less. So fun fact, the pumpkin you buy at the store, the can, pumpkin puree, it's actually a mix of all kinds of different squash. It's not straight pumpkin. Like actually acorn squash can make a decent pumpkin pie. It's basically the same, almost the same thing. I used to make pumpkin pies out of acorn squash and tell people it's pumpkin pie and they just didn't know any better. Pumpkin pie is just a custard. It's milk, eggs with pumpkin puree and sugar. Hey, you're disgusting. You're disgusting, Mohammed. I'd like to see you make something. They gave me 50 free gems. Nice. I have no idea how the gems and rubies work, Richie. Zero idea. I don't get it. Like, you don't see them as a streamer. I just don't think you do. No, you do it if you're on mobile. Somebody sends it. They're trying to do They're trying to compete with Twitch with the bits and that whole thing. If they want to compete with Twitch, they got to overhaul their live streamer platform. Okay. There we go. Milk. Last but not least, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. Oh, vanilla extract smells so good. It's almost booze. There we go. Bella, that's good. Baby, that's garbage.
This is unused items, they're new.
Oh, no,
You wanna go to their car?
half a cup of, is that a vegetable oil? I'm using coconut oil. I think the gems and the rubies, yeah, the streamers benefit from. All right, now the fun part. Whisk this together. Should use a bigger bowl, that's all right. Rubber chicken. It's a rubber chicken. Hit that like button. I'm at 16 likes. Get me to 20. All right, this will be done soon, so let's. 350. Like this. You pick it? Yeah. Watch. Open it out, guys, now. Okay.
You only have 4.
And then we're gonna pour wet ingredients into our dry. Cooking, you need a nice rubber spatula, a nice wire whisks, cooking bowls, measuring cup and spoons. You got all you're gonna need. Okay. Now the fun part. Okay. Pour the wet into dry. Ah.
Don't react. Your stuff is the chair. You're gonna move the chair. You have to move the chair, Beaver.
Okay. We're golden. This is the brown sugar. Let's make it. Let's do it. Alright, so we're going to kind of just fold it. You want to get your flour lumps out. Okay. I'm going to do this. You stir it slow. Scrape the sides as you're going. You don't want to overmix it, but you want to make sure you get all the flour. I've made this before. There were clumps like flour pockets. You want to really make sure it's mixed. You don't want any lumps. Recipe says don't overmix, but you're going to get the flour lumps out. It won't hurt you. It just looks ugly. You won't bite in. There's a big chunk of flour staring at them. You don't want that. I take a lot of pride in this. Every year, my thing. The Benson Special. All right. Gotta clean the list off. All right. Next, we're gonna scrape the sides, get it all back into one place. When you're baking, you want to scrape the sides. You don't want to waste anything. Off the scraper, off the side, get in a big pile. Boom, rest. Next, we're gonna give it a good one of these. No more lumps. So this I don't want to overdo. I love a good wire whisk, but the problem is it gets all gummed up in the middle. Okay. There we go. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thanksgiving, excessive leakage. Yes, I'm doing great. I love reading your username. Sounds like a metal band, like a really dank metal band. Excessive leakage. All right, we're gonna do up our pan. I'm gonna do a little bit of clarified butter that isn't so clarified right now. It's a little congealed. We're gonna do something a little different here. You don't want it to stick to my pan. It's gonna ruin it. You get these beautiful pumpkin. Your bread's gonna look like this. It looks like something out of a magazine. You wanna make this as non-stick as, you wanna make it so this doesn't stick. This pan is very seasoned. It's got years past crust on it, which is okay. No. Okay. My clarified butter isn't so clarified right now. I have a lot of tile in my kitchen, ceramic tile. What? Ceramic tile, ceramic walls, and it stays cool more than it does warm. And my clarified bubble congeals. It should be good enough. I'm gonna take this. Just gonna butter up our pan. We're gonna lube it like we're going to one of P. Diddy's parties. To the sides. No. 11:58. It's like we're in trouble, is it? Found it. Okay. Okay. Now, we got our butter. Next trick, we're going to dust this with some cocoa powder. It helps the non-sticking. And it's going to give it a nice finish. Cocoa powder, just be careful, don't freeze this. I'm going to tamp it out. There we go. Okay. Close this. An accident waiting to happen. Did your parents ever say that? That's an accident waiting to happen. Okay. Now the fun part. It's a very wet batter. You're probably thinking, how the hell does this turn into a bread? Trust me, it does. I think it's supposed to be a little runnier, but this is all right. I always kind of lose faith in myself when I make it. I was like, oh, geez, something seems off. Because I haven't made it in a year. And then I make it, and it turns out just fine. It's the second one I made so far. I went to a friend's house last weekend, gave him one. I should make these and sell them on Facebook. There we go. We're gonna get the spatula a little wet. Tape it down, tape it down. Some of this off the sides. This is gonna rise like crazy. Get a rise out of you. Give the rise, Riz. Remind me to do some nasal spray and take some Sudafed before I leave. Okay. Boom. It's gonna puff up like way past this. The oven to be in, it's gonna go. Pumpkin juice. Let's drink it. It tastes like really earthy water. Two viewers. Okay. Lighting on. So yeah. Now it's a waiting game. Baking is a lot of patience, a lot of standing around waiting. Ba-boom, go into the oven. So this, here it goes. Okay, there we go. Although, I'm not crazy about that piece of stone out there. Bottom rack, bottom rack. So I left my oven open a little longer than I should have. Whenever you open the oven when you're cooking, baking, whatever, it loses heat. So this thing's going to go for an hour. I'm going to give it an hour and 5. So I open the oven. Give it an hour and 3 minutes because the carryover. Put this away. Oh. All right. Now the fun part, clean up. Okay. Bose wave, am I right? What's a Bose wave? There we go. We're gonna put our pumpkin away. Nice rubber spatula. This is my favorite rubber spatula, but it's a good backup. Serviceable. Pop. Okay. Done. You can tell when it has a lot less water in it. It kind of stays in a big mass. There's more water could come out of this. Yes. Throw it away. Don't throw your doggies away. Trash.
Yeah, no.
You listen to music? No, I don't have a speaker in here. No music usually. I listen to podcasts when I cook. What? I have the robot from Amazon, but that's about it. Somebody thinks I have a Bose speaker. Guys, got this pumpkin juice. We're gonna make do a little added bonus. We're gonna make ourselves a little. I'm gonna mix it. Okay. I do cook for the baby, yes. All natural. All right, we're gonna take our eggnog. I'm gonna put it in this water from the pumpkin. Homemade DIY white people food. Pumpkin, spice, everything. Let's do this. Pumpkin spice. Little dash. And then that's really it. I'm already using pre-made eggnog, so here we go. Mix it up. Mix it up. Mix it up. Let's get some of that actual pumpkin in there. Okay. Really earthy pumpkin eggnog. Cook for our baby, yes. Love all natural, healthy food. There you go, pumpkin eggnog. This looks terrible. This actually came out really freaking good. Oh my god. Oh baby. So, wow. Get the nice earthiness of the pumpkin. That's an actual pumpkin spice drink. Oh, beautiful. Put some shot of espresso in it. That's a proper pumpkin spice latte. And it's a dairy drink. Well, pseudo dairy. That's a milk-free eggnog alternative. Almond eggnog. Pumpkin bread is in the oven for 1 hour. Hey. Beautiful. Do some dishes. Empty the dishwasher. There we go. Let's do this. With me. Let's go Jaguars. All right. I'm gonna empty my dishwasher. Don't mind me. Okay. We're gonna take that out. Take that out. Take our okay. Here we go. Off we go. Ba-boom. 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 That was the really boring part. I'm doing dishes. Empty the dishwasher. Ran it last night. Okay. 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 Hair in my eye. All right. Oh. The really unfun part. But necessary. Put the dishes away. All right, cowboy. Now I know you're lying. You said you're from China earlier. I made a pumpkin bread. Black Lotus pie. Like Black Lotus from Magic the Gathering. Rusty, welcome back. Behave yourself. You don't gotta, Rusty, you try too hard. You don't have to try. Just say hi, how are you, everyone? Just engage the conversation. Talk about what everyone else is talking about. Talk about Thanksgiving food. Be topical. You don't have to have your movie quotes. No one's gonna be impressed. Not everybody's seen Pulp Fiction. I don't want to put people in timeout and discipline people and treat people like kids. Don't be a clown. People from other countries are here that aren't fluent in English. And it makes them feel, I tell you all the time, not everybody thinks a movie reference or a quote or an epic action tale. Just be topical. And when you do that, tell a joke like that, you're taking it to, this is my show. Not a better way to put it. When you come in and tell jokes like that, you're making it all about you. You're putting yourself in the middle of it, like you want the attention. Just engage in the chat like everybody else. This guy is good. Thank you, Angela. Or Angel. Hey, Lane. Again. Still here. I think you were here earlier. That goes to everybody here. When you're on YouTube live streams, you kind of Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, live streams, don't be a clown and try to get attention in chats. It goes to anybody. Like, you don't gotta try hard. Just talk about whatever the subject matter is. If it's a game you don't play, be like, hey, this game looks interesting. I don't play, not for me. You can ask questions. Hey, what have you thought about this game? What do you think of this game? No tangents. No unrelated things. They're not related to the situation. It goes for everybody. What kind of dipping sauce did you make? What's a seasoned French fry? How do you define seasoning? Mm. Hey, Redland Runner, happy Thanksgiving. Go have an iguana for Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, boy. If you want to piss off people in New England, you my Florida friends and family, call a New England history radio show and tell them New England isn't the home of the first Thanksgiving. It was actually in Florida in 1565. If you want to piss off the nerds, you tell them that. Checkers French fries from the store with ketchup, mayo. Oh, that's good. Gotta make your own fries though, man. It's not hard. Tell me, make your own food. It's cheaper. Bag of potatoes probably costs less than that bag of Checkers. Okay. Bread has 47 minutes left. I'm sorry, I didn't have the time or the energy. You know what's good? Dip French fries in a nice vinegar, like a nice dark vinegar. That is really good. Can't stand that gross white people thing that white people do is they get a milkshake at a diner and dip their French fries in the milkshake. That's just low. That's just low IQ. That's like a 4-year-old dipping their apple in ketchup. Thanks. I'm in the US. So I'll hit that like button. I'm at 17 likes. I need 3 more likes to get 20. Make it happen. Spatula. Okay. Okay. From India, yes. Okay. What we got? Oh, man. I gotta eat some real food. Oh boy. Yeah, no. No. To answer your question, no, I'm not making a turkey. I'm going to somebody else's house where the bird is already being. Crash. Crash. Oof. Burger. Oof. Washing dishes. Don't mind me. Baking's done. You're going to rewind and watch the baking portion. Well, it's baking right now. We're mixing the ingredients.
Yeah, she's doing it too.
Doing dishes. Family dishes time.
These are pretty good.
What? Yeah, no, they're very good. I wish we had those years ago for those pans. All that noise is my assistant. Doing a great job. Yeah. This is the Thanksgiving orchestra. Yeah, the mesh sucks to clean. Really, you don't want to scrub them. You don't want to get mesh stuck inside. Just use hot water, fingernails, burn yourself in the process, you know. Okay. These are a pain in the ass to clean. Sometimes like they get a smell in them. Trade bits for food and bits of spunk. Yep. Oh. It is so satisfying when the dishes are done. Especially when you wash by hand. What do you need? Assistant? It's funny, I said assistant. Oh, all clean, perfect. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Get these drawing mats. This mat, I have like 3 of these. Okay. Bread is rising. Bread is cooking. Cooking. Oh. Just Google it. Dish drawing mats. All right. I need 2 more likes to 20. 2 more likes to get me to 20.
Clean the chair, but not on your feet.
What up, Megs? Yeah, I'm muted. I had to talk to the family about a couple things. You want some of this?
I'm not sure how you're gonna heat up the chair.
I'll throw it in the stove.
Thank you for cleaning, Bella.
Good job, baby. Little added bonus. So I made the pumpkin liquid. I pureed the pumpkin, put it on the mesh strainer, and the liquid that drained out like a caramelly brown water. And then I put in some almond milk eggnog, and it came out pretty good. So, there's that. Everybody's here. Got the ham and turkey and everything working. Nice. Good job. We're cooking. gonna do a little heating up some leftovers. Can't use the microwave at the moment, so I'm gonna make it a little fresher. Some leftover pasta. First, I'm gonna brown some of this garlic. Meatloaf and pigs in a blanket. I gotta ask, why do you make meatloaf? That is just, I've never liked that. I've never had a good meatloaf. Let's take ground meat, put it in a brown, like a bread loaf pan. They make a loaf of bread, but it's meat. That's olive oil. Just a generic cooking olive oil. Nothing special. So you have to drain it. Otherwise, when you cook it, it shoots out of the pan like popcorn. Okay. There we go. A little bit of oil. Meatloaf being ground meat and ketchup. That's all I remember. Like I don't get it. You know, just make burgers at that point. All right. This pasta is actually a Thanksgiving pasta. With turkey cakes. I'm going to turn the heat down. Made a really plain meatloaf, but it's good. Oatmeal, breadcrumbs, suck. These onions and celery. Nice, that does sound good. Tomato paste and ketchup as a finisher. It does sound decent, Rusty. It doesn't sound bad. Yeah, and an egg. Keep it moist. Okay. Coming right along. Get some light. There you go. I'm adding a little bit more mayonnaise, marinara. We shouldn't add like cold sauce to a hot dish like this, but it's for me, so I don't really care. Because the same size as what I used to called large eggs. Is there bacon? No, no bacon. This is just pasta. It's pasta that's been kicked around in the fridge too many times. And like it's a, I think it's a ground beef or ground chicken sauce. We try and eat it for days. We eat a little bit, get busy, /full, put it away. Eats a couple more bites, put it back away. Yesterday I sauteed some peppers I cut up days ago and added that to it. It's like a never-ending bowl of pasta that we keep having to reheat. We don't have time to eat it. But in the fridge, there's a big pile of leftovers. I basically have to forage. I don't have to, but I don't want to waste my food. I want to eat the leftovers. Twenty more minutes on the pumpkin bread. I'm not a big fan of reducing too much because you get a pasty, goopy mess. Cook all that water out. I like sauce, like extra sauce. So, no, too late. Party foul. I put it right in the sink. It was a little hot. Might be able to see this. This is actually a turkey-shaped pasta. There. You can't tell. Mm-mm-mm. On the side. Okay. I want to show the pumpkin bread when it's done. Baking is the hardest part. The hardest part about baking is the waiting. Okay. Okay. Thanks. Got 5 people here. I know 3 of the 5 already hit the like button. I need 2 more to hit that like button. Oh, hot. One more like. One more. I need 17 likes. That would be nice. I'm struggling to get 1 more. Somebody get me to 20. No. Pre-game some protein for these people trying to give me carbs. You should bring your exercise bands with you, Megs, and do that stuff. Like, take a bite of turkey, stand up, do a squat. Take another bite, go to the ground, and do a push-up. Fluff up the protein. Thanksgiving fluffer. Put a fake job ad on Craigslist and just make it Thanksgiving fluffer. Put a fake phone number, like a Google account. See how many people call you. You dance on the path train to work. That's funny. I can see you doing that. Meaning way more than I should. I can't be starving, crashing, because I want to save room. There's going to be so much food later. But just the appetizers before the meal, and then dessert. Alcohol somewhere in the middle. Hit that like button, people. 5 people here. I know 3 of the 5 already done it. Finally, it took a week, but I ate it all. There we go. 11 minutes. Bye. Where are you going though, Rusty? Where do you gotta go? I thought you were staying home. Look at the time, gotta go. Sure. All right. And then there were 3 minutes. Where are you going? I got you for 3 minutes. Hi. So we got some preview of the goods, the good stuff. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Some food away. Okay. Okay. Crack one. The fridge says pizza. It does? Oh yeah, I did that on purpose. This is actually an N, it's just sideways. I've been making so much pizza lately, I might as well. I did that yesterday. Good eye. 5 more minutes. 5 time, 5 time, 5 time. Let me see that be champion. Fridge says pizza. There you go. Let's get old fashioned, shall we? There it is. Chicken timer. Egg timer. Wait. There we go. Tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick. Okay. We're gonna run. All right. Okay. Okay. Final piece of my baking Exodia. I love how the turkey's like pushing aside the chicken. Like, no, this is my show. It's about me. Chicken's like, yeah, be my guest. You get it. Ah. Ugh. Old-fashioned timer. It's not quite in sync. Says I got 2 more minutes on the stove. I'm just gonna stop it. I did put it in. I gave it an hour and 3 minutes because of all the times I opened the oven. So there's that. I'm turning off the oven now. It's funny, hour and 3 minutes, and it's actually 1:03 p.m. So, oh, why'd you ding? Not time yet. Somebody hit that like button. I only have 19. Send me out of here. Send me to Thanksgiving. Send me to be a pilgrim. So the pumpkin bread's gonna go here. I can't put it on here immediately because if something comes out of a hot pan, you shouldn't even touch it yet, first off. But you'll see it. Get yourself a nice pair of these. I wish I had eyes on it, but the eyes would probably get melted and burned off. People think because they have oven mitts on, they can just grab anything and hold it forever. It's going to burn through. It's only supposed to hold temporarily. And these wear out after a while, too. I have 2 of these. Cuisinart, good quality. Okay. Off we go. All right, chicken, do your thing. That ain't gonna work. Place your bets. Is my daughter gonna take a nap? Probably not. Gets up between 6 and 7. She'll be up till maybe 7 o'clock tonight or later. I wonder where Rusty went. He's not doing anything for Thanksgiving. That's usually how it goes, Nishi. I think you even know my routine by now. Some days when she's not in daycare sometimes, she does. Most of the time she's not in daycare, she doesn't nap anymore. That's normal for kids this age. I kind of want her to take one today. She'll doze off in the car for a little while. She's the ultimate power napper. Like I've seen her fall asleep for like 5 minutes once and wake up and be like, all right, ready to go. Let's go. Let's do it. Like power nap, complete power nap. I take a power nap, I wake up more tired. There you go. Chicken go ding, I'm taking it out. Ding. Oh my god. I could take a. This year is going to be. Not that it matters, my team's not playing, but I love going into Thanksgiving and Christmas knowing my team is in the playoff hunt. It just makes this time of year so much more special. My year is usually like how I feel and look back on a year. I think it's either do any of my teams make the playoffs or remain competitive all year. So my baseball team made it to the playoffs. My Jags are playoff bound. Good games to watch this year. The Red Sox, they were a fake good team. What? Why aren't you digging? The chicken stopped ticking, but it didn't ding. I want to hear that egg timer. That's it? Rip off. Take this chicken, send it back to China. All right. Let's do it. Oh my god. Why do I feel buzzed? I burped and got lightheaded. Is there booze in this pumpkin thing I drink? Is there alcohol in pumpkin? I just got this like wave over me. I feel a little Like I had a shot of something. What is that? All right. Da, 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 da. Somebody check that. Is there booze in pumpkin? Dick. Bread reveal. You're already bread. Now for baking, this rack, the wire rack, these are great because they're elevated. They're on little legs down here. Countertop is here, legs. You know, go through like right through. Here, careful not to touch it. You want that air underneath it. Air underneath it cools the bottom of it. Sorry, air circulation, that whole thing. Because you put like, take a bread out for example. I take it right out of the pan and put it right on the counter. All this condensation is going to build up between the bread and the counter. You want this helps it breathe. You want it to cool. So with hot things like this, especially if it's a mold in a design, you want it to cool down before you take it out because the mold is still keeping it in. The mold is still keeping it. It's like Trump, in place. So if you take it out, it can just like since it's still so hot, it's still really wet, like loose and wet. If you take it out, it can just easily fall apart. So let it sit. Baking's a lot of patience. That's where people fuck up. They you know they get cute, turn into Martha Stewart or Betty Crocker, and they screw it up. All right, who disliked the stream? I have 18 likes. Who does that? Is that Casey? Casey, are you out there? Reveal yourself. I can smell it. I know you're there. I can smell the memes and sarcasm. Show yourself. See, that emoji, Nishi, makes me think that you and Casey the same person? I know you're not, but it makes me wonder. All right. Who the hell dislikes a stream? Yeah, it did make me laugh. It's a very Casey thing. You say something, it responds with a meme. Says what you said back to you, but with a meme face. And it's like, dude, come on. You need to be real with me and say something real. All right. The apron and the grandma things are coming off. I already got 5 people here. Hit that like button. Somebody. 2 more likes, thanks to somebody. Hi, y'all. Hi, y'all. What happened? Oh, how long's it been? Excuse me. All right. You like watching the bread cool? It's like, this is like a baby staring at a fertilized egg in a test tube. This is this. Oh. Huh. Oh boy. Bread stream. I think there's a bread pun in there somewhere. Or bread bun, I should say. Ha ha ha. I want to take it out to get this done and over with, but I don't want to take any chances. I'm going to flip it around. Flip it around so it makes it feel like I'm doing something. Okay. What up? Yeah. All right, we're doing it. I gotta get going, so I'm gonna flip it. It should be fun. Flip it. I want it to cool before I go. Okay. Boom. Well, that was easier than I thought. Ready? Hey, go upstairs. Ba-boom. And there you go. Ba-boom. There you go, kids. Still steaming. So it's it's split a little bit, but it'll be fine. It is splitting from its own weight. It worked. Looked good, right? Told you. That cocoa powder on top for the non-stick makes it all the better. Normally, like if you serve this like a loaf, you want to cut off the bottom, but no one's going to care. And that's it. That's that. Fortunately, I'm not going to get the remaining 2 likes. All right, everyone, I'm going to end here. So Nishi, Megs, Richie, Rusty, Alex, Nguyen, what's his name? What's the guy with the cat? Regurgitate? What's his name? The cat guy. Excessive leakage, that's it. I wasn't even close. Thank you, everyone who hung around. The bottom part, yeah, I could cut off later. Even this I'm not liking when it's splitting. But I gotta keep it whole. Could do that. I don't want to smush the pumpkins. It's all good though. Okay. It all goes down the same anyway. As long as they're gonna open this, like, Benson, you a-hole, it's broken. What are you doing? If they do, I'm gonna say, all right, you make it next year then. Looks great though. All right, everyone, I'm out for real. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Oh wait, hold on. Boom. From me to you and the turkey and this, that's what else I got. And this pumpkin and the Jaguars and the turkey again. Happy Thanksgiving. Have a good day, everyone. Nishi, be well, enjoy your food. Happy Thanksgiving. Megs, you too. Everybody else?